These newly released photos and videos from Wednesday season to set will make you fall in love with the cast. Every photo and video created by the actors on set will completely change how you see the show, because what looks serious and dark on screen is often full of laughter, mistakes, and small fun moments when the camera is not rolling. So be sure to watch till the end, as you don't want to miss these iconic moments. The first surprise comes from the famous dance of Enid and Agnes. On screen it looks polished and magical, but in real life the actresses only had 3 days to learn the full choreography. They trained every day to move in perfect sync, and those rehearsals became a big part of their behind-the-scenes life. So while we see elegance on screen, off-screen they were still checking steps, fixing mistakes, and laughing at small slips as they tried to master every spin. If you were attentive, one blooper actually slipped into the final version of the show and appeared on screen. But about this in just a minute. The funny part is how actresses spent their time between rehearsals. Besides getting dozens of photos and selfies from this set while filming, the girls also loved recording short videos. On one of such videos, you can even see an actress holding a cup of coffee while recording a short clip for social media. On the background, we see a paper with the note 20 for Agnes, showing the tent where all of Agnes's outfits for the show were kept. It is most likely that this was part of the dress fitting process, because the costumes had to be slightly adjusted just for the dance scene. In another video, we see how the actresses practice together in an empty room. They face the camera to check if their moves are in sync, and then they stop to see if anything needs fixing. But the dance was not only about practicing together. Enid's actress also had to film extra parts alone in the studio and on the set. A special machine was used to spin her around, so the camera could capture the top view when Agnes disappears. To make it work, she even had to dance with partner in full blue suits who were later removed with CGI. So when you watch the dance again, you will know how many hidden tricks were used to make it look so smooth. This dance was part of the big gala concert, but what on screen looks like a half-hour scene, in reality took weeks for filming. The dance scene itself was filmed over 2 full days. The cast had to wear the same outfits, makeup, and hairstyles every day during weeks. And that is why we get so many behind-the-scenes photos of Enid's actress just hanging around in her dress and makeup. Imagine living for weeks in one costume, repeating the same lines and moves, and still keeping your energy high enough to perform again and again. Of course, when filming takes this long, there is always time for a small personal photo shoot. And that is how we got dozens of pictures of Enid posing in front of a gray background in her gala dress. These pictures were not part of the show but part of the fun. The cast would hang out during breaks, enjoy some food and drinks, and relax together. It shows that even during the most intense filming days, they found ways to smile and enjoy the process. But not all behind-the-scenes content is elegant. Some of the funniest videos are when the actors are just being silly. For example, the actor who played Tyler, Wednesday's ex-boyfriend, was once filmed wearing a purple cloak in the cemetery, spinning around like a little fairy. He wasn't acting in the scene, just fooling around and making everyone laugh. This actor rarely appears in behind-the-scenes photos and videos, so this type of content is quite unique. Thanks to some shared scenes with Enid, both actors became very good friends on set, taking cute selfies while their characters wanted to kill each other. But the real magic happens in trailers and makeup rooms. When the actors were waiting for their next scene, they often made their own fun. The actor who played Ajax often sang in front of the camera, probably for TikTok or other social media. And one video even shows Jenna Ortega spying on him quietly. When Ajax noticed, he became shy and laughed, realizing she had been watching the whole time. Season 2 doesn't share much behind-the-scenes content with Ajax, compared to Season 1 where almost every new video featured the actor. So be sure to write in the comments if you also want to see behind-the-scenes photos and videos from the Season 1 cast. Time on set also came with strange and unexplainable videos. In one video, Wednesday's actress hides inside a yellow body bag. Many confuse it with a sleeping bag and think the actress just decided to rest, but that's not true. It is not clear which scene this came from, but you can also see a mannequin in a similar bag right in front. Jenna Ortega, who plays Wednesday, often loves to surprise the crew with unexpected actions. She sometimes lies down on set in unusual places, hides under blankets, or bends off the bed in strange poses. The actress portraying Principal Weems even shared that on her first day of work on the set of Wednesday Season 2 she didn't feel comfortable at all. But the moment Jenna saw her on set, she ran over and hugged her so tightly that actress instantly felt at home. Comment below how cute that moment would be if it had been captured on camera. While a lot happens on the set, even more happens in the makeup rooms where makeup is applied to bring characters to life. The actor who played Zombie Slurp or later Isaac Knight had one of the hardest roles. He had to wear a silicone zombie mask with heavy makeup for half the season. Every single scene required hours of preparation and he had to eat, drink and live in that look every day. But what makes it special is that it was his first major role in such a big show. He often spoke in interviews about how excited he was to see his character transform, even if it meant sitting in the chair for hours. Another challenge came for the actor who played Thing every day that included scenes with Thing. His hand had to be fully covered in makeup so he couldn't use it during filming. This meant he had to act and live using only one hand. Imagine trying to eat or drink like that for weeks. Jenna Ortega also had her own process to prepare for Wednesday. Since she didn't use wigs, she dyed her natural hair and used extensions. Every day she spent hours in the makeup chair to get her braids and bangs perfect for Wednesday. Her nails were also polished for every scene, so they would look the same length and color in every scene. The amount of makeup increased when Wednesday went through dangerous scenes, like when Tyler in his hide form threw her through the window. To show how many injuries Wednesday received, the actress had to spend extra time in the chair so all the additional makeup, stitches and scratches could be applied. But many photos we received came from the scenes where Wednesday and Enid swapped bodies. These were not only challenging scenes for the actresses but also for the makeup artists, who had to transform their looks and create a believable feeling of body swapping. More tricks used to achieve the perfect look for both actresses are highlighted in another video on the channel, so be sure to watch it. Every new hairstyle or makeup look was photographed from all sides to serve as a reference for each new day when it had to be reapplied. The allergy reaction was one of the most epic makeup looks for Jenna so far. For this, specially sculpted skin bumps were created and later applied to the actress's face and body to show a severe allergic reaction. But while it looks difficult to watch Wednesday in such a condition on screen, behind the scenes the actress cutely posed for photos, showing her swollen eye and skin makeup from different angles. Be sure to comment below your favorite Wednesday look from both seasons. For the role of Wednesday, Jenna Ortega also had to adjust her posture. In the show, Wednesday always walks straight and strict, and this was not easy to achieve. Jenna was often seen walking with a book or a bottle on her head to train herself to move this way all the time, not only when the camera was rolling. It was important because during a scene, it's easy to forget about posture while focusing on emotions or lines. So walking with books and bottles on her head became an essential part of her way of portraying Wednesday. Filming for months also meant taking many selfies. These selfies show how the cast spent their free time and how they bonded. They came up with games on set, played cards, sang in the tents, and simply spent time together while waiting for their scenes to be filmed. But the most surprising photos were taken right during the filming. Do you remember the cemetery scene where Wednesday visits her grandmother? Behind the scenes, Jenna was happily posing near the gravestones and smiling at the camera. In another photo, Jenna was seen lying on a machine at the airport, waiting for her take. This scene takes place in the first episode, where Wednesday uses her powers to track Maniac. While waiting for the next take, the actress simply relaxed and took it easy. Another behind-the-scenes video comes from the scene where Enid pranked Wednesday by faking her death. In this video, we see how the makeup was applied to the actress's throat. Even though the scene is very short, several takes were needed to get the final result right. You can't imagine it, but the actress had to spend at least an hour on the floor in the same position, just to film these few seconds that appear in the final version. Each time the makeup had to look shiny and fresh, so not only Wednesday, but also the viewers would believe in Enid's death. Of course, all these moments could not pass by without leaking into the final show. That's how we got a little blooper that perfectly blended into the show and won't make you think that something went wrong. At the end of the dance performance of Enid and Agnes, the girls were standing in the final pose while others cheered them for such a performance. By plan, the poses had to be mirrored, but Agnes's actress accidentally put the wrong leg to the side, completely repeating Enid's pose. She quickly changed the leg to come back to the correct pose at the end and started to smile. This blooper made it to the final version, bringing the real personality of the actress into her character Agnes. Comment below if you noticed this while watching season 2. There was a lot shown in this video, but even more was left out. So if you want to see more from the set of Wednesday season 2, be sure to watch this video till the end. Like it and comment below with the timecode of your favorite photo or moment. And don't forget to check out how Wednesday season 2 looks without CGI. See you in the next video.